Mama I say ma PENDREAM TV there o see them yopo
you were for your mama akwaba ediba PENDREAM TV subio na news e ho ne say Kevin Ekobedu Taylor this year there o see obi ubeka so ni John mama e problem bia o person kasate John mama bia there oni ni be tia yam papa na already no ke bia tre dankweku yebo a okatache FIFA and a couple of others na say a couple of others na say no the one is that Kevin Ekobedu Taylor edina ni bre asi efia pokua vim lady so o vim lady your baby or your tribal bigo ton kanu kre teze wa na adwin say onu de we not na de ompewasem ono asante agenda nkwa na oye niama ade ni nje ba ade ni fra asante memo nkwa de o support na wakika bia vim lady papa so vim lady nkanu kre oye nya twum na sam we nyina efa ex-gratia assemia ekoso John Dramani Mahama, former president of the Republic of Ghana. Waka say so about power bioma ex-gratia no obetum na man for journalists ni bebre fia pokem nyina say no power no want to me antum and then na oni power no obetum na Kevin Taylor say wa be kan asam ni bia nyansa bia ni otim na yenko tin sema Kevin Ekobedu Taylor ekakatre evin lady fia pokem
memfa monchemo bode munim de bantra muntie no
penti ama mekasa ye tenten na me do ko history nyina from 1991 ye the end of service benefit ma workers aye yi free one man the PNDC law na fe de ye say in 1992 no ye the ex-gratia shem e de ama ministers MPs judges commissioners omo electoral commission shraj omo media commission controller and accountant general omo nyina ye de mo no ene na e de aba besian and the reason
remember before I met 12 videos no ya anchor constitution e kofa ex-gratia be shemu oboa there's no word in the constitution ex-gratia. The constitution says end of service benefit oboa onim de okeka wo ho. I wanted to correct her and someone misinform me. Ya anchor constitution bia kofa ex-gratia bia free baby say ye de baba be se bibim ontiasie enkwasia politics no ye no down journalism no ye no last what TV so 20 years in journalism. And I'm so starting that also I was a producer. I'm so your tree. Why a producer about 18 years and we tell radio so 3 years, 20 years experience. Yeah. Someone better way part to Ghana and kwasi asem ene we better brocha e yusu hia munya wo gina hwede ma na de nku fa oto ho adanya be pese me yese buroni okye muntie no wana kofa ex-gratia be shemu. Don't make that statement. We are ignorant, misinformation. Listen.
Penti ama mekasa ye tenten na me do ko history nyina from 1991 ye the end of service benefit ma workers aye yi free one man the PNDC law na fe de ye say in 1992 no ye the ex-gratia shem e de ama ministers MPs judges commissioners omo electoral commission shraj omo media commission controller and accountant general omo nyina ye de mo no ene na e de aba besian and the reason we are saying is that say ye genuine say be you first lady and second lady for CK free one man the entire article 71 ye free constitution because obi a minister ye man 2 cars or saloon back or 4x4 V8 back aban ne to ne petrol aban ne man dan dem aban ne man of Guinness any meno asobenum ni nyina ye entertainment allowance clothing allowance atade obehye aban ne de mano bungalow ne ye de be mano na aban ne siesie mu na ye de mano okoni krom no oba aban ne tua ni nyina car no say be say 2 years maintenance ni na aban na ye na say be 2 years no my argument the practice as I am aware as a former parliamentary correspondent is that so mo ye the car ni ye adwuma say be 2 years so car na ye dada no my revaluation na ya ton car no often they sell it to omo nyina don't forget say sankofo ye mo car so moto omoji petrol wa aban ho eje eyi friend say ye hu sika maintenance na wa aban ho no presidential staffers NDCO, MPP, all their presidential staff is now abai na to omo car, abai na ma omo petrol, abai na CSC omo car. Into you car na 2 years I say o car na droga, ni aton car na de amano. Enti V8 pa, ni aton no 5,000. 10,000 ni de amano. Na me ni umi ye pe Uber car kra de ye Uber. Ye pe motor kra de ye Okada. Na ye e wo say o bank. Bank eje 30 to 35% interest rate. Or they acha okra na nye 25% interest rate no de ajo. What you say? No, they are Joe. Now the same people no yeah more almost a car we free, petrol free, but your MPs the MPs is deducted from their salary. Ministers no, any commissioners no, any penny for no mujini free presidential staff or be na so call no mas small boy bi. Onye adwuma nu baby a. Ne maami teacher ni aye adwuma som Ghana 40 years as a teacher. Abobo ya akroni bi na ode ko pension. Abobo ya akroni bi na ode ko pension. No, the presidential staffer. Ni aton car na man 2,000, 5,000, 3,000. Nene, people like Abronya money ade na any court over first lady money. You people have no moral right. Abronya MP buy amo JJ cars. You catch us say you don't have any mandate tell JJ cars. Some wo dey abedu. Say ground and you come den kofo. Afa na mahu say hyehye. Afa na mahu say hyehye. Mahu say hyehye. Na NDC buy na NDC this call pepe. The two of you, you people have no moral right to go to court on anybody.
What is the basis for this? What's the basis for this? What's her argument here? What's her argument? On tickets to grassy. What is a govoka ex-gratia? And Rokope Dustin powder board in the way gashe. And why chinchines abukia? As some of where are some in Sun and I way? You could not prove even with one document, so we talk 5,000 Ghana. Everything is speculation. It's wrong. They are not people who are deep. Inclusive for Google Radio. So the basis way we are talking 2003. When he's just speaking like the layman now. Also, speculating. I can't some to confusion. It's when on a man on Kejetia na Sebi say dear Mojani and Saho ya Santa for on your pet because or not to me for me omo person obi be church ro munyo memuno ono wagimi chen obi a also no kakacham say when na ye ntro no ono no only any value in her head or kasati say foot soldier and we had the car 10,000 and you call issue and say you prove a document. You can just come sit there and say parliament we used to car 2 years we're reading and doing whatever we know a concept in crossing for journalism. F00liish be chirima brabe chira de Kejetia o se MP bia koton kata obetuma chire speculation being a parliamentary correspondent odi your parliament gate abontene no obi twema honorable na man for power what is so big about being a parliamentary correspondent? What's the big deal here? What is the big deal? Say oh you're parliamentary correspondent and what is that? What and the parliament is now so we dear na beka kire I where the parliament na mjina ekua pokia na wutie nim sen and the Alban bag be mokasa efa ex-gratia ho na ekoe no NDC for na ntiase oba NDC for na Haruna Drisu a odi omonim no Haruna Drisu kasa tintin se asem ne nya asem bia wo se amudi ho nkomo na eba oseche mensa bolsu kuman dom kase na omo parliament MPP for no omo so kire mu in fact the omo kind say constitution amendment no and as standing orders ne enkire mu say ex-gratia constitution mu minia de metima ka chose ende shepa emu yesi parliament every so who say MPs no NDC for no makoma aba na speaker of parliament makokwe enso kire say oye nipa bia sebio eba parliament mu ene aban mu nsam dia already odi mu tintiman de ebe san kwasi asem we na me 20 years experience in me bomani metima emodwuma ni nyina me bomani now my mention baby omo ignorance no but before that muntie John Mahama agi ex-gratia bi baby
so you're a beneficiary of this system. In fact, the likes of Abronya DC quote some 15 million ex-gratia that you were paid.
That's an absolute lie. He says in 2013, 14 million was paid into my ADB account. I wish my bank statement was here. I'll show it to you, and then you look. After this interview, I have my 2013 bank statement. I'll let you look through and see if there's any 14 million payment. The only payment that was made to me by government, Accountant General, was my salary arrears of 230,000 cedis. That's all. In 2013? In 2013. I'll show you that bank statement.
No ex-gratia or...
No ex-gratia. I was paid 230,000 as salary arrears in 2013. And I can call a group of you journalists. I'll show it to you first. And later, if you want, we can call a group of you journalists. Of course, I don't want to publish my bank statement, but I can put it before you and you look through all the payments and see if there's a 14 million CD payment. I didn't receive any such payment. And he also says that I receive privileges and perks. since I left office in 2017 were 15 million cedis. That is absolutely untrue. I receive only my monthly pension, like President Kufuor, President Rawlings was receiving until he died. That's all I get. The state does not pay my electricity bill. As we sit here, these lights, I pay the bill monthly. The state does not pay, says they pay my electricity bill. It's not true. I pay the electricity bill for my house and my office. I pay the water bill for my house and my office. I live in my own accommodation, so the state does not pay me anything for accommodation. They haven't given me an office. I rent an office in East Cantonments. I pay the rent myself. I pay my own fuel. The state doesn't give me fuel. I pay my own domestic staff. I pay my own medical bills. I pay my own air tickets when I travel. You know, I'm traveling tonight. I bought those tickets myself, for myself and my wife. And so all those things he said are rubbish. Yes, somebody gave him what we're entitled to. And probably they're doing it for President Kufuor, but they are not doing it for me.
So there was some arrangement as to what
it was approved in Parliament. Normally when you leave,
yes,
they approve what should be done for
but
you.
You are not being
It's not being
those...
done. It's not being done for me.
Why?
I don't get electricity.
John Mahama said it on national television. Has anybody from the NPP provided a document to say Mahama you Nisika way? Kwasia 40 radio so Nana Jantua Momoto kan John Mahama bring yours. Show me to say Kwasia na me kana asemi an ho kan dan kweku yeboa. Ontumi pon kan ade nchirechirem. Kwasia to and who see we have a TV so then show yours, pay your Jimmy. Into your Juma Peace FM no dan kweku yeboa. Who fi say agrada anase no. Wo ya pamo Peace FM, all the benefits you got. Utu kwa ma per diem no. Na o ka say ompe nti sia na. O wa ko fa ni nyina ba we Jimmy. Mwe Jimmy, mama tribe adokromo, munnim nyansa, radio ne ye bientira. Papa na nete wo no, o se obientua ex-gratia ma no. O kan asase mwenye ndo ache abani document bia say yetua capital accounts mo yankwasiafo adepa mompe. Mo de mo tribe no ma sante sama di monim ama ende ejimi fo na die so. Ende mama nkwasiafo na die so because mo san nkwasiafo we na masoso mo so abeduru hanne. O se mo ejimi. Wọ́n sọ mu yẹn ndwan afẹ́mẹ́dùn mẹ́kọ́ school obiara fa ne tunsi fam na mẹ́fà mu nkọ́ school brọ̀fọ́ no ayé na mo nti aseɛ dodoɔ no mo agyimi mo saa so journalist a sebio asantefoɔ dodoɔ na mo gu ɛyɛ Kumase no dodoɔ no mo nkan mo nima kenkan mo kan so a mo nti aseɛ kakra na mo kan no ɔmo so nti aseɛ obi ka brɔfo mo nti aseɛ nti misinformation afɛ obi antena ase na mɛfa mo nkɔ school ken ma men kyerɛ mo na me bebo Mahama audio no and video no obo okasa wi na ma kyerɛ mo na mo yendwan muntie Mahama.
The payment of ex-gratia to members of the executive under Article 71 will be scrapped. And the necessary constitutional steps to abolish that payment will start in earnest in 2025. We will also begin the process of persuading the other arms of government other than the executive to accept the removal of these ex-gratia payments. The payment of ex-gratia to members of the executive under Article 71 will be scrapped. And the necessary constitutional steps to abolish that payment will start in earnest in 2025. We will also begin the process of persuading the other arms of government other than the executive to accept the removal of these ex-gratia payments.
Afei bumbra muhasi na mencheche munchira kunti amwejimi. John Mahama say Article 71 ex-gratia scrap no. He is starting from the executive. How many arms of government do we have? We have the legislature, parliament. We have the judiciary. We have the executive. And then under all that, there are sub there. Institutions that fall beneath it. Now, Mahama wanted to tell you he was going to lead by example into Article 71, or starting from the executive, from the presidency, or no, or the power will turn ex-gratia. Now, Osachira will say the necessary constitutional step. The necessary constitutional step, because Mahama himself, he cannot sit there autocratically and take that decision and say, I'm scrapping this from head to toe. He was telling you that there is a review system, there is a constitution that you need to follow, there is a step you need to follow, or steps to make sure that the process is fair and just. He is not going to be an autocratic leader or Kosura will say, okay, executive, I have cancelled it. I'm cancelling the rest. Into the Nkakacho say there will be a necessary constitutional step. Owie and Okacho will say they will begin the process of their persuading. So election no beka side with Jimmy. When we na baller for or say now his government will start, and they will start the beginning of persuading other the arms of government to also accept. So there is room for him to negotiate. Listen to grammar and understand the lines between it. Or statutory or non-office, which is the executive, he is going to cancel the executive. Article 71 or statutory straw. If the president has scrapped his ex-gratia, who are you, a member of parliament, when the president says, let's meet at a point? The people themselves will say, yes, the president himself has set the example. Leadership by example. In some in 3 parts. Jimmy. Atamils. Oyen say, Jimmy. Anything of setting the review, no? Constitutional review committee or commission, because he knows that this is something that is not going to affect only 71 for affecting Ononkwa. It is going to go down. We need to understand it. Until when you take the first step, now say, oh my man 40 years, I have taken the first step. I am the executive. I don't need ex-gratia. I've cancelled mine. Now he can call the other guys and say, sit. He did not say I'll force them. He did not say I'll bend the rule. He said I will start beginning the process of persuading. It can be in any form. It can be in any form. And the persuasion always starts with CSOs coming on board, individuals coming on board, we getting ideas, and all the unions coming for the president and everybody thinking along the same line and say, these are the positives. Mahama so betra ex-gratia mu on one fan the embra we Jimmy. Mahama is setting the example for everybody beneath him to take, because if the president is grabbing his ex-gratia, every member that belongs to his political party will accept it, and the opposition have to, because that is the norm of the day. Your position, the rules will be that you have no option, it's going to go, and need to see he will hit himself first with the bullets. Monte Brofo must say Jimmy. Don't underestimate Mahama. Asembia Mahama Bekembiano or Genoho on this kwasiampe you know tesona or kasa by heart no or china we want to do Africa beyond aid. Adiabechi Abrofo ya pamocho. Mahama is not a fool. He said he has gone through the mill. He knows the consequences of statement as a politician. He knows the consequences. He has learned the job. Who in Ghana today able to the resume at all to contest Mahama? They be a catch them kwasiafo for bring your alternative munya alternative mba. It's in 3 parts. Mahama spoke in 3 parts. But mo person we diabolic. Mu chant to Mahama sunti. Enkwasiafo yina spread on social media. Nana jantu wan and a mujimi. Abra musuma ko school. How do you read? Mese mo kind to montiasia school mo kon west. You people lack basic wisdom. And then Kamunya Sabo to Ghana and Kabibiaduno, and then Kabusa for a certificate. Munim Wenina Jimmy, Kwekudan Kuya Boasa, brought from Mahama kind on Tiasie. No, what is Wakam for that? Dan Kukuba Boyabo, what is Wakam for that? Kofi Benta and Jimmy, and he's taking money from left and right, and when on think tank. Jimmy, did you listen to President Mahama? At this point, is Mahama the president? Has he come to office and ignored it? Has he come to office and said, I'm not going to do it? Then you activate that pressure. He hasn't been in office yet. He's promising you, and then he will deliver. If he fails to deliver, vote against him. That is what mature, intelligent people do. Now, when Jimmy Mahama ye 10 years NDC they easy to attack. But say it time will come. Obi the sick and be will be trimu Ghana. See at Ghana. Me da me ka some just me kind of kwa. English language, you know, and a more scientific journalist do no a hamo. Grammar no montiasie. Interno pom sorry I'm to radio so kuma say and Mahama de animum po and 2015 nan ko so twem Jimmy we a journalist do your research or be child gratia mu na wan kan kire ofui ekufo so be 350 senior high school so see as what was I got to man BM 2020 na jan to also ko university Jimmy obi a promise so ade we na middle taxes be or the kwase di jantra fo abetena ha wasa de Jimmy akoto aba betena TV so say Mahama de asem na abentira wonum na aba Moko school is saying, Mun Siadie, Mun Brem Wase, Mun Tie, na mon respective views. Etigana for Mutiemi, Mahama say ex-gratia. O raw officer, ne die, obetum. Now we follow procedure. No, I then what try to do what they will persuade. He's the Republic president. So we are MPP, MP, NDC, MP, not president anymore. Or say we in the ex-gratia and that's the end of service benefiter. Who are you? His actions will trigger and it will fizzle down, it will ripple down, and everybody will follow suit. Mwejiminti, tribe adukrumunti, munnimunyansenti, kwasiade, Mahama de F. Me say we, Loud Silence TV, myself and my team, from Nkoto to the last person, we will block the misinformation. Masa, if you people don't stop, we will send people after you. Ghana ni yenyi na chichiyo, enye kwasiye bi maame dia, enye otrin bi papa dia, Ghana, and you people need to get this in your head. After this short break.
Oja. Hey, na we create party as a Kevin I hit too much. Kevin about trouble. We no more unianum journalist. There's a omu di boni there. Omu can some anymore, but unianum ya na to ba mom. Na ocean some Kevin Taylor kana. I didn't know how anything Kevin patch say. Agenda be koso na agenda na say young good domani Mahama who fin said omogu ne who fin 2016 election ni mu no na omo ya yama kukuru tumi di ma kufu ado ene ohu kutoku kran fa kran she mu no o si sa agenda na repeat ne ho no the omo ya 2016 or some be the same thing. Kevin say this time round no yentina ho enye nhwe ma a few journalists be embassy agenda ma omonsan kofa ni perform bi mbetu Ghana so ma krowe yansan koya ti tsedra yakoya ti sesia no because sa journalists we nyina atiase dan kweku yebu a waye ne ho nyatwum nipa oti Ghana ha economy na tete apansam hwe nkonansen ya China for finance minister any president they call China ko katro mu se ye ka edidi omo no ye ntumi ntuante ke be ya nkom fa nchen na munim asade we obi aha ye se enti ye nkan wansem o se China for no ho omo ye nkrofobia so mma obusia omo yusu bibia wa okro num na omo de ye collateral. So for instance before mma obusia no mepia ka se ye the airport na esiso ana ye the police headquarters esiso ana se ye the mines bis into the moment we ba catch them say want me to ya ka no pe na te say the chrono wo the tools no ba be diafa nti ye deal no ndim do mudi ye say ye scan no mudi ye dia amudi airport na ye dia and ye so mudi tum say ye ntumi to ya dia this am betam ye airport am be control ye airport no and I say ebia e stadium bi na kosia wa and the stadium no dia be yo mudia mo no be control no nti we nyina ekoso na dankweku yebu omo aye din omo nka hwe tese onipa ne akani na ono ya MPP ni de ene onka na manfo ehu but e ban se jomama pe na omo nyina omo voices na omo yira no na omo nyina ho omo voices no ena Kevin can say if you poke Kevin lady was studying na ono ne suban wo mu ano no ade ne fa mama ho dia antempa na waka no pem be for different side ho onka even class ade ne fa MPP ho na oka kraji se if you poke akotwi jomama ne atames be shim by force to the be ya play the equalization card no ba you know ha ibra na John Dramani Mahama president of the Republic of Ghana. If you poke any namfufu am journalist you can say yes mama no nye mama nye omo kan say kufuor time no so omo the same thing no kufuor de ne ho son na Tete Crew in Agatania Chumna Shayama, Ashayama, Oshaniama, Kevin, a copy detail kana. I mean, Fakasa and Sham the but who are Ghana. I saw you arguing, you know, who said, so I should trim not 2024 Kotoa, but men, Massa Uncle Fui, and Bedada, Wajin, Sen, John Mamma, Nakufuado, your pen, PC, and your pet, or Mamma see up. John Mama, I'm for Ghana economy, no uncle do be a so Uncle Fui, I'm a big time. Every month to be a Muchaskagu system, no most still. Your Hundi Echo. For a PENDREAM TV in Pacho. And first time I subscribe to channel and if I want about I don't want to say the video be to obey first person. Obey share Edamasi P for the support. Name and Shramuni now be brave.